Hello, and welcome to Tripoli Bank's first Facebook Live event. I am Brad. I am the BSA Security Specialist. Also with me today is Andrea, our BSA Security Officer, and Paxton from our IT department, the Data Operations Specialist. Our topic today is going to be scam and frauds. We're doing this to keep you informed. Scammers are everywhere and they are successful. So we want to inform you to keep you from losing your funds and losing your information. We're going to be talking about common scams today. We're going to be talking about what to do if you have been scammed. And we're also going to talk about ways that you can prevent being scammed in the first place. If you have any questions during the events, just put your questions in the comments. At the end of our presentation, we will answer as many questions as we can. So starting off, what are scams? Basically, they are a method used to trick you into giving anything of value to them. So anything of value could be money, or it could be information, your social security number, your account number, debit card number, credit card number, your computer or phone passwords, anything that they can use to take something from you. Mainly these happens through emails, but of course they can also be done through phone, through text, through social media, and even person to person. We're going to start talking about signs that it is a scam with Andrea.
Hello, I'm Andrea. I'm the BSA and Security Officer for Tripoli Bank. We're going to talk about signs that it is a scam. Scammers often pretend to be from an organization that you know. This could be from the IRS, Social Security, or your utility company. They will often make you want to have a quick response because you need to act now. Be very careful of this. Also, they will use fake numbers on your caller ID that look like the legitimate when they're actually not. It is best, even if you get an email from them as well, to verify the information before you make that call or click that link. Go to their website and look up the actual phone number or email of the place you're speaking with. Number two, they often say there's a problem or a prize. The government agencies or someone will say you owe them money for a bill that you didn't pay, or you owe a fine that you don't know about. Or you may have won the lottery. You must pay a fee to get that. They want you to immediately send this instead of thinking before you act. When in doubt, also just again, look up the legitimacy of a company or a prize place before you do anything. Also, just they pressure you to act immediately. They don't want you to take the time to hang up the phone and call them back. They're going to want you to have a quick response, go send them that money right away. There's no time because it's going to expire in 5 minutes. So just be very careful of that. Now we're going to lead into what to do to avoid a scam in the first place, and Brad will assist us with that.
Hello again. So ways that we can avoid a scam. Blocking unwanted calls and text messages. You can register for a do not call list. You can do this through the phone or through through online. There are a couple of addresses here. The national registry is donotcall.gov. There is also one for Pennsylvania, and that one is attorneygeneral.gov. You can also contact your phone company, and they can help you block unwanted calls and texts. Also, not giving your personal information. So if someone calls you and asks you for personal information, if you were not expecting that call, you should be suspicious. You do not have to give anyone any information you don't want to. If someone is saying that you should, tell them you'll call them back, and then look up the legitimate number of the company that they say they're from. If they say they're from the IRS, say you'll call them back, hang up, look up the proper IRS number, and then call them. If you make the call, you can give them the information because you know it's legitimate. If they call you, do not give them any information because you do not know that it's legitimate. Also, don't click on email links or text links. Not only can that take you to a website that is fake, designed to steal your information, it could download viruses or spyware or something that they can use against you. Resist the pressure to act immediately. Again, this goes back to what Andrea was saying. They want you to act as urgently as possible before you think that there's an issue. So you can resist the urge to do that. Scammers tell you to pay. There's money transfer services, so Western Union or Venmo are common ones. You should only use that with companies and people that you know and trust. Sometimes they will ask you to refund a certain amount. So if someone tells me that they're going to send me a $100 check and then sends me a $500 check, they'll go, ooh, I sent you too much. Can you please send me back $400? If I send them back $400, I'm going to find out that that check was illegitimate. It was a fake check. So not only am I out that $500 check, I just gave away $400. Also, gift cards. We will talk about this repeatedly, and I cannot stress this enough that scammers love gift cards. They are the best method to steal money from us. You never have to give anyone any gift cards of any kind. And then stop and talk to someone you trust. Again, they'll want you to act urgently. They want you to act as quickly as possible. You don't have to. You never have to. You can stop, think it through yourself. You can talk to a loved one, a family member, a trusted neighbor. I strongly recommend that you call your bank. We know the scams that are out there. We know the patterns. We know the scams. We can help you figure it out and help you proceed safely. And now we're going to talk about some of the scams that we've seen in the area that you should be aware of.
Again, I'm going to talk about some scams that we've seen in our local area. This list is not exhaustive. There's hundreds of different types, but we're just going to hit on a few today. IRS scams, email scams, charity scams, police calls, home improvement, mail fraud, and gift card scams. First, starting off, are IRS scams. In this instance, this happens a lot of times at the beginning of the year when it's tax season. We will often get a call from somebody claiming to be an IRS person telling you that you owe more taxes or that you failed to pay your taxes. They're going to tell you need to send them often money by wire transfer or gift card, and that's not going to be true. IRS will never call you directly on the phone. You will get a notice in the mail or something will happen. You may get something from the police first. If you do get one of these calls, I highly recommend you hang up, look up the information for the IRS directly, and call them to make them aware of the situation. Second situation that we have seen recently are email scams. These have commonly been from companies such as Amazon and your antivirus software such as Norton or McAfee. They will send you a paper in the mail, or you get a phone call or an email, and it looks legitimate. It has their logo on it. You may have gotten an invoice. You're going to be charged for the year for antivirus software, or someone bought the newest Apple iWatch on your Amazon account. These emails will often have a link to click on or a phone number to call, in which then it'll direct you to talk to someone. This person will ask you to log into your computer and give them remote access, in which oftentimes they will also ask you to do your online banking. What they do for this is to give you what they call a refund. They'll often send you more money than you were supposed to, and again, they'll ask for payments back, such as wire transfer or gift cards. Be very leery and protect your information. Don't let anyone have access to your computer that you do not trust. Be very careful with your actions. And the next one is charity scams. This is common from GoFundMe and Kickstarter, where there might have been a local fire or a family hit a very devastating event. They prey on looking at legitimate ones that are set up by people in your area, and they'll make a fake one. So be very careful before donating to these. Check out where the funds are going to, who's organizing it, does it make sense? Don't just trust it because your friend shared it on Facebook or Twitter. Be cautious and do your research before giving any money. We also recommend that you send the funds by either check or credit card rather than cash, debit card, or a gift card, because oftentimes when you pay by these, you will not get your money back if it is illegitimate. Last one I will talk about here is police call scams. We have seen a trend of this in the area. Someone will call pretending to be from the police or the sheriff's office, claiming that you missed court or jury duty and you need to go stay on the phone with them, go to your bank and pull out cash. They will direct you to go to your local courthouse, and oftentimes they will try to meet you there. We highly advise, if you get a call like this, hang up and call your police department directly to make them aware of the situation. So always be cautious and careful. Now we're going to have Brad come talk about the rest of our common scams.
Okay, moving on to home improvement scams. The way this one works is that someone will show up at your door and say that they can fix your roof or repave your driveway or do any other kind of home repairs, and that they're going to offer you a really good deal to do it. This is suspicious. Warnings, when they offer you a limited deal, I can do it for this kind of a deal, but I will only be offering this deal today. That's a red flag. That's something that scammers will do. They will ask for money up front. Some legitimate contractors may ask for a down payment for materials, but if they're asking for the entire amount up front, especially in cash or gift card, that is a scam. Do not do that. Do's and don'ts: research the person that is trying to get hired. Look them up online, check their references, look them up on Better Business Bureau. If they're a contractor, they are probably registered, so they should have a license number that you can check. Make sure that you get a bid in writing. Always have a contract that you sign before you give them any money. When they're done, verify their work. Make sure that it is complete and that it is done to your satisfaction. Some legitimate contractors will ask for cash. We do recommend doing check or cashier's check. It is safer. Moving on to mail fraud. This one, we have seen a lot of this lately. This is a scam that's been growing. The way this one works is very simple. They will basically take your mail out of your mailbox, your personal mailbox, or those blue post office mailboxes that you see on the sidewalk. They'll take your mail, they'll take the checks that you're sending out to pay bills out of the envelope. They will alter the check and then to make it out to themselves, and they will cash that check. To avoid doing this, or to avoid this kind of scam, I do recommend that you start doing more online bill paying. As long as you have your antivirus software up to date and that you have your passwords kept in a safe place and don't give them out, it is far safer than to send a check through the mail. If you're uncomfortable with that, or if you have to send a check through the mail, do not put it in your mailbox for the post office to pick it up. Do not put it in a blue box to get picked up. Take it directly into the post office and drop it off there. That way no one can get at it. If you feel that a check has been stolen from the mail from you, call us immediately. Call your bank as soon as possible, because not only do they have a check that they could cash on their own behalf, they do have your account number printed right there on the check. So call us immediately. We will shut down that account, and then we will open a new one for you. And then we're going to revisit gift cards again, because I'll say it again, scammers love gift cards. They're the most common, especially for online scams. It's very easy for scammers to get you to immediately get a gift card. As soon as you read them the gift card codes on the back, they have your money and you will never get that money back. Romance scams are very popular for gift cards as well. Romance scams, happy Valentine's Day. But someone will contact you online, they'll befriend you, they'll get your trust, they will get an emotional attachment from you, and they will ask for money, usually in the form of gift cards. Gift cards are not meant for people you don't know. They are meant for you to buy for your friends and family. Not for people you've only met online and not in person. They're not meant for payment. The police will never ask you to pay in gift cards. The IRS will never ask you to pay in gift cards. Gift cards are just presents. They are huge red flag if anyone asks you to pay them in gift cards. Okay, now we're going to talk with Andrea about what to do if you have been a victim of a scam.
Hello again. If you've been a victim of a scam, there's various steps that you can take. None of these have to be done in any specific order, but we recommend that you do them all. Number 1, contact the police. File a police report. Let them know that you've been a victim of a scam and see if they can help you in any way. Number 2, contact your banks and credit card companies. Let them know that you've been a victim of a scam. We have different information available that we can send you through our fraud packets. We also can help you on setting up different debit and online banking, which we'll talk about shortly. We also, if you've given out any information, can advise you to close those old accounts and open new ones to start fresh. That way, they don't have your information and can no longer take your money. So be very careful. Also, it's best to contact the local credit agencies. Common ones, TransUnion, Equifax, Experian. They can help set up freezes and other types of alerts on your accounts. That way, in case someone's trying to open up a new credit card or a loan in your name, that you can be alerted before this was happening. Also, we advise you to keep a close eye on your accounts. Whether you come into a teller at our bank, they can print that out for you for any specified time, or use your online banking and debit card alerts, and you can monitor your accounts that way. But keeping a close eye on your accounts allows us to really watch out your activity closer and prevent things from happening sooner rather than later. And last, we advise that you check your credit report. Annualcreditreport.com has one that you can get free at least once a year. If you notice anything unusual on your credit report, contact the agency that it's under directly, or contact one of the 3 credit agencies and they can help you. Now we're going to learn a little bit from Paxton in our IT department about what we can do with our debit card and online banking alerts. Take it away, Paxton.
Hello, my name is Paxton. I work in the Tripoli Bank Information Technology Department, and we have a couple great tips that we can use to monitor your account and make sure there's no suspicious activity on it. The first thing you should do, if you aren't already signed up for online banking, is to register for online banking during this presentation. The next thing you can do is, in the next few slides, I will tell you about CardValet and how to set up CardValet. So, to configure online banking alerts, the first thing you'll need to do is sign into your online banking. And it's easiest from a computer, but you can also use your mobile device. You will access the Banking Service Center and tap on Create a New Alert. Then you'll want to select the right alerts for your needs. So there's some especially useful alerts, such as available balance below limit, insufficient funds charge posted, large withdrawal posted, large debit card purchase posted, and a large check or electronic check posted. And perhaps the best thing you can do is set up CardValet. CardValet has a lot of great features to use with your Tripoli Bank debit card, and it will allow you to easily turn your card on and off, receive usage alerts in real time, and establish all sorts of restrictions, such as dollar amount limits, blocking certain types of merchants, and even configuring geographic restrictions. It's a great app to use whether you use your debit card every day or hardly at all. I rarely use my card, so I have my app configured to alert me anytime a transaction is posted or declined. And every time I get an alert, I look into my account and make sure it's something I recognize. If you ever see a transaction you don't recognize, you can always give us a call or stop by one of our locations to have somebody take a look at it with you. Setting up CardValet is very straightforward. You just need to download the app from your phone's app store and tap on Get Started to create an account and log in. If you need any help getting it configured, you can always stop by one of our locations or give us a call. If anybody has any questions, please feel free to post them in the chat.
We actually do not have any questions, so if you guys just want to give your outro, I think you're good to go.
Okay. If you do have any questions later on, you can post them on Facebook. I recommend just calling us up or stopping by. We are here to help you. We are here to help you as safely and smartly as possible, protecting your funds and information. Thank you very much.